So we're going to now look at bagging, right? So here is our data, right? So we're going to use the data coming out of this, and utility we have start groups, right? So you can use the start groups node to execute a flow over several group of observations or variables, right? So it must be used with end groups. So you have start groups, and then you have a model node next. Okay. So let's say that we want to use regression. Okay. And then you have to have end groups. Okay. Now let's look at start group. Okay. And here we have the mode. Okay. So that's where we select what kind of sampling we need to do. Okay. So there are several of them. Okay. Bagging, if you want to do bagging, that's what you should do. Okay. And how mode is bagging, all right. So now here, what kind of bagging, how big a sample you want. So you can specify how many observations each sample must have. So when you're doing the sampling with replacement, so 100 samples of 100 or samples of 1,000. Or you can say, okay, take a sample of that person. And suppose you can say, all right, I want to take a sample for 25% of the observations. So we can specify that. Okay. And there is one more thing, which is the index count. The index count is how many times you want to do this bagging, meaning how many models you want to generate. So if you say 10, it's going to go to 10 is the maximum, I think. Index count. All right, so I'm going to put it, I'm going to say 3, right? Just so that you don't sit here for 10 minutes for it to run. So what this is going to do, so again there is nothing. Okay, so what you specify what kind of bagging to do from here. And there is one more thing to check, and that is you need to make sure that the grouping is set to, so you need to go to personal loan, right? Personal loan is our target. So the grouping role should be bagging. Okay, so the two places where you set the bagging. One is the mode of start group, and then in the metadata, the grouping role should be bagging. And then you run. So now it's going to go through the process 3 times. So it's running the regression. All right, so now it will go back and run again. So this is called bagging. Okay. Bootstrap sample and aggregation. So the final end group, the results you will see the final result, like the classifications. Again, you're not going to see individual results. Like if it is a decision tree, you're not going to have a decision tree because you've gone through 3 decision trees or 10 decision trees or whatever, and it's not going to show you any of those. Okay, so if you look at the results, all right. So if you see, you get all of these statistics, and you get the fit statistic and your classification matrix and your lift chart information. So you don't have your estimates of logistic regression because there are 3 of them, and these statistics are not based on any one of them, it's based on all three of them. Suppose you want to do this same thing, but you want to run boosting instead of bagging, right? So all you have to do is to change this to boosting, right? So boosting, you don't specify any of these because it's based on misclassified observations, okay, and the weights are automatically applied. So I'm going to change this count to just 2, so we can run it just twice. And there is one more thing we should do, and that is we have to go to edit variables, and the personal loan grouping role should be changed to boosting. And then you run. Alright, so now look at the results. Again, you get the fit statistics and all the rest of it, but no estimates. Alright. So you can use these kinds of ensembles and individual models and the ensemble model here. And you can compare all of that using a model comparison node, which will compare all the models and tell you which one is best. Okay. All right. So we have some more. We need to look at gradient boosting and cross validation.